my husband in bed with my own sister. No one told me. I didn't imagine it. No one hinted at it. I saw it with my own eyes, live. No filter, no anesthesia, and no, it wasn't a blurry or confusing scene. It was sharp, painfully sharp. The man I slept next to for 8 years, in the same bed, in my bed, in broad daylight, as if I didn't even exist. And I'll be honest, from the very first second, the most disgusting part wasn't the sex. It was the normality, the comfort, the routine. Because this didn't start that day. I only understood that later. My name is Laura. I'm 32 years old, married for 8 years, 2 kids, normal house, normal life, or so I thought. My husband, Mark, was the kind of man everyone describes as quiet, hardworking, a great father, the kind of guy who would never raise suspicion at a family dinner. And my sister, my little sister, the one who was always with me, the one who stayed at my house when she had problems, the one I defended even when she was wrong. That's how stupid I was. For months, I lived inside the fakest version of my own life. And the worst part is, looking back now, the signs were always there. Huge, screaming. But when you love, you choose not to listen. You choose to go blind when you're terrified of losing everything. He was the first one to change, not in anything obvious, in subtle ways. His phone always in his hand, passwords that never used to exist. The "I'm going to the gym" at 10 at night. The "I'm working late 3 times a week." I asked very little. I trusted too much. Fatal mistake. And my sister, what irony, she was the one who stayed with me the most when I felt bad. "You're overreacting," she told me. "Mark loves you," she repeated. She hugged me, looked me straight in the eyes, and I believed her. Because really, who the hell suspects their own sister? It all started with a feeling of discomfort. Not proof, not a message, just a sensation. That strange vibration that tightens your stomach without asking permission. That quiet little voice that whispers, "Something is wrong." I noticed looks, little things at first, a laugh that didn't belong, an awkward silence when I walked into the room. Microscopic details my mind insisted on filing under paranoia. Until one day, without even looking for it, I found the first thread. Mark left his phone charging in the kitchen. It buzzed. A notification. The name meant nothing to me, just an initial, a single letter, and a message I still remember word for word. It said, "Tonight, yes, or are you backing out again?" It didn't say love. It didn't say baby. It didn't say I miss you. It said challenge, temptation, game. I said nothing. I smiled, made him dinner, asked how his day was. He kissed my forehead like always. And inside, I already knew something was wrong. From that day on, I started to watch. Not spy like a maniac. Actually watch. He came out of the shower with his phone in his hand, slept with it under his pillow, went to the bathroom to answer emails. And my sister, she came over more often, way too often, always had an excuse, always needed something,
always stayed a little longer. That's when the real torture began. Understanding without fully accepting it yet. Because when suspicion points towards your own family, your brain fights with nails, teeth, and lies to avoid reaching the end. I told myself, "You're sick. You're imagining things. This doesn't happen in your life. You're not that kind of woman." But my body knew, and the body never lies. He started touching me differently, with guilt, with urgency, like he just wanted to get it over with. Then he'd turn his back, sleep facing away, with his phone pressed against his chest, as if someone else was on that side. And every time my sister came over, he dressed better, smelled stronger, paid more attention, became more alive. It makes me sick to say it now, sicker to have lived it. I still didn't have the courage to look for proof, because one thing is to suspect, and something very different is to confirm it. Until one night, something happened that I could no longer ignore. My sister stayed over at our house. Another one of her crises. Mark insisted she stay. Too much. I agreed, with that fake calm of someone who still wants to believe. That night, I woke up alone in bed. And that was the beginning of the end. Mark's side was cold. Mine was burning. I don't know what time it was. I don't know how long I stared at the ceiling. I only know that I got up silently, walked barefoot, opened the hallway door, and heard a sound that can't be confused with anything else. Heavy, broken breathing has only one meaning. I didn't go in yet. I didn't scream. I didn't run. I didn't do any of that. I froze, shaking, my hand pressed against the wall, my heart beating so hard it felt like it was trying to escape before I did. And that's when I understood something unbearable. I already knew. What was missing wasn't the discovery, it was the courage to look.
I counted to 3. Not out of courage, out of fear. Because once I opened that door, there was no going back. I pushed it open, and there they were. I'm not going to describe disgusting details. Their faces were enough. Their shocked eyes. The exact expression of 2 people who never expected to be caught by the woman they were destroying. My husband jumped out of bed like he'd been electrocuted. "Laura, this isn't what it looks like." That line. That damn line. My sister covered her face with her hand. She wasn't crying. She was shaking. Like a little girl caught stealing, but with the dirtiest sin possible. I didn't scream right away. First, I laughed. A strange laugh. Empty. Broken. "Are you seriously going to say that?" I said slowly, with a calm I didn't even know where the hell it came from. "That's the best you've got after I catch you with my sister in my own house?" That's when hell broke loose. It wasn't planned. It was a mistake. It only happened once. "Liar!" I screamed for the first time with everything I had. "I heard you. I saw you. Do you think I'm an idiot?" My sister tried to speak. I didn't mean to. It happened. I slowly turned my head toward her. I swear, in that moment, I didn't recognize her. She wasn't my blood. She wasn't my family. She was a stranger, wearing my face.
It just happened? I repeated, with a twisted smile. That's what you call betraying your own sister? You don't understand what we were going through, my husband said. Our marriage was bad. That was what finally broke me. Our marriage was bad? I repeated in a low voice. And your solution was to get into bed with my sister? He took a step toward me. Laura, please, calm down. Let's talk. I grabbed the first thing I could reach, a picture frame, and smashed it against the wall. Don't touch me, I screamed. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. You're a disgrace. My kids were sleeping in the next room. And that was the most horrific moment of all, realizing that this bomb was exploding in the same house where they were dreaming peacefully. I looked at my sister. Grab your things. Laura! Grab your things. I don't have anywhere to go. That's not my problem. Then I looked at him. And you too. This is my house. No, I said, locking eyes with him. It was ours. And you destroyed it. They tried to justify themselves, both of them, each excuse worse than the last. That it started without realizing it, that it was confusion, that they didn't want to hurt me, that they fell in love, that they didn't know how to tell me. I listened with a coldness that even scared me. You know what the saddest part is? I said at the end. For months, I kept asking myself what I had done wrong. If I was less of a woman, less attractive, less of everything. And it turns out you're both just trash. I threw their clothes at them. Get dressed. Now. Where are we supposed to go? He asked. That's not my problem. Just far away from me. My sister was crying now, screaming, desperate. She dropped to her knees in front of me. Forgive me, please. You're all I have. I felt nothing. No pity, no anger, nothing. No, I was all you had, and you threw that away in bed with my husband. They left with nothing but the clothes on their backs, literally. I closed the door, leaned against the wood, slid down to the floor, and only then I cried. The way people cry when they don't know how they're going to keep breathing. The next morning, I told my parents, his parents, everyone. No shame, no filter, no protecting anyone. My sister disappeared from my life that same day. My husband tried to come back, crying, begging, promising therapy, change, repentance, miracles. I gave him one single answer. You betrayed me with my own sister. That's unforgivable. Today, I'm alone. Yes, more alone than ever. But I'm also at peace.